Good morning to all. Today we are going to start our next chapter, that is percentage. Already we have completed basic calculations, then CF, LCM, arithmetic progression, number system. Okay. Now we are going to start that percentage. Screen is visible to all. Yes. So in this chapter, we are going to study successive percentage change. In that, basic percentage problems are included. Then increase and decrease based on inversely proportional. Means here comparison of two percentages, then product of constancy ratio problems, and after that we are taking that useful results. So as we know that a percentage is a way of expressing a number as a fraction of 100. Okay, so here percentage value, how we are taking that percentage value? So percentage value is equal to fractional value into 100. Okay, for example, fraction such as 2 by 5, it can be written as 0.8, or in percentage form it will be 80%, and vice versa. Okay, so here percentage means per 100, and it is given by percentage symbol. We everyone know that how we are denoting that percent. Okay, so x percent means x divided by 100. Okay, so any percentage can be converted into equivalent fraction by dividing 100. Okay, so here suppose we are having that some examples. So it is 20%. So 20% it can be put as 20 divided by 100, which means 1 by 5. And vice versa, 1 by 5, it can be put in percentage form, that is 1 by 5 into 100, it is equal to 20%. Okay, and next 50%. Suppose we are taking that 50%. 50% it can be put as 50 divided by 100, which is equal to 1 upon 2. And 1 by 2, it can be converting as percentage. So 1 by 2 into 100, it is equal to 50%. Okay, so here next 100%. How we are taking that 100%? Means here it is 100 divided by 100, and 100 divided by 100 it gives 1. And 1, it can be converted in form of 100%, that is 1 into 100, it is equal to 100%. Now after that we are going to see some important formulae. Okay, so already in this PDF, in this PPT, we have that all theory, even though we will write here. Okay, so important formula we are taking that. So first, percentage increase. Just we have seen how we can convert that fraction into percent and percent into fraction. Okay. Now, percentage increase, it can be calculated with the formula increase, whatever that increase in that object, and divided by original value into 100. Okay. Then second, percentage decrease. Is equal to decrease divided by original value into 100. Then next, if the price of commodity, if the price of commodity increased by R%, increased by R%, then the reduction in consumption, so as not to increase the expenditure, and that can be calculated with the formula R divided by 100 plus R into 100%. Okay, the next formula, if the price of commodity decreases by R%, then the increase in consumption so as not to decrease the expenditure, it can be calculated with the formula R divided by 100 minus R into 100. It gives that percentage. Then while we are comparing that incomes, while we are comparing the income of A and B, at that time, which formula we are using there? If A's income is R%, if A's income is R% more than B's income, okay, then B's income is less than A's income by using the formula R divided by 100 plus R into 100. The all formula are in PDF. You will get that PDF later on. The next, if A's income is R% less than B's income, then B's income is more than A's income by R divided by 100 minus R into 100. Okay. Now, while we are counting that population, at that time, which formula we are using? First one, let the population of a town be P. Suppose that population is P and it increases at the rate of R%. It is increases by the rate of R% per annum, per year. So here we are taking that first formula, population after n years. Population after n years. Which is equal to P into 1 plus R divided by 100 raised to n. And next, population n years ago. Population n years ago. So it is equal to P divided by 1 plus R divided by 100 bracket raised to n. Okay. Then when we are taking that present value, suppose we are comparing that machines, value of any two machines. Okay. So at that time, the present value of the machine be P. Consider that present value of that machine be P. And if it depreciates at the rate of R% per annum, then a value of machine after n years, value of machine after n years is equal to P into 1 minus R divided by 100 bracket raised to n. And value of machine value of machine n years ago is equal to P divided by 1 minus R divided by 100 bracket raised to n. Okay, so by using all these formulae, we can solve the examples of percentage. Okay, and later on I will give you shortcut methods how we are solving that examples within a fraction of second. Okay, just I have discussed that all formula. Now we are going to start this examples as express each of the following as a fraction. Okay, so here first example 52%. How we are converting that 52% in fraction? So 52% we can convert in fraction as 52 divided by 100. Percent means 100. Okay, which is equal to 52 divided by 100. It gives 13 divided by 25. The next 0.5. 0.5%. So it can be converted in fraction as 0.5 divided by 100 is equal to 5 divided by 1000. Means we are removing this decimal point. So 5 divided by 1000, which is equal to 1 upon 200. Okay. Then next example 0.75%. So it can be converted in fraction as again 0.75 divided by 100, which is equal to 75 divided by, again we have to remove this decimal point, so that by we are increasing here 2 zeros, means we are multiplying with that 100. So it gives 3 divided by 100. 3 divided by, it gives 400. No? It is 400. Then after that, next example, we will take that next example as 40% of number, just word problems we are taking now. 40% of a number is 8 more than 1/5 of that number. 1/5 of that number. Find the number. So what is given here? 40% of number. Let's suppose that number is x. So 40% of that number, it will be 40% of x. Okay, 40% of x, it is equal to, we can write that 40 divided by 100 into x. So by using this condition, 40% of a number is 8 more than 1/5 of that number. Therefore, here we are getting that expression as 40 divided by 100 x minus 1/5 of that x, that will be x upon 5. It gives 8. So solving this 40 divided by 100, 4 by 10, that is 2 divided by 5x minus 1 upon 5x is equal to 8. So 2 by 5 minus 1 upon 5, how much? It gives x only. 2 minus 1, 1. 1 upon 5. So x upon 5 is equal to 8. Therefore, x is equal to 8 into 5. Therefore, we are getting that number, which is equal to 8 5s are 40. Okay. The next one, going for next example. If A's salary is 24% more than that of B. Okay. Then how many percent is B's salary less than that of A? Okay. So let us this. A salary is 24% more than that of B. We are comparing that salaries. Okay. A and B. Then how many percent is B's salary less than that of A? So which formula we are going to use here? So R divided by R percent more than B. So R divided by 100 plus R into 100 into 100. So which is equal to, by using this formula, we are getting that salary of A, salary of B. So here it is 24 divided by 100 plus 24 into 100. Calculate this. 24 divided by 124 into 100, which gives, tell me that, 24 into 100. 2400 divided by 124. Now tell me that in decimal point, or you can convert in fraction. So it gives 600 divided by 31. Isn't it? 600 divided by 31, which is equal to, means dividing by 4 in numerator and in denominator, it gives 600 divided by 31, and 630 divided by 31. In fraction, we are getting as 19 and 11 by 31%. Or you will get that in decimal point. How much?
19.35.
19.35, na?
Yes.
35%. Okay. Then next one. Third example. If age salary is 20% less than that of B. Then how many percent B's salary more than A? Now in this example, we are using that formula, R divided by 100 minus R into 100. Okay. So by using this formula, we are calculating that B's salary, which is equal to 20 divided by 100 minus 20 into 100, which is equal to 20 divided by 80 into 100, which is equal to 1 by 4 into 100. So it is 25%. So here B salary is more than A by 25%. Okay. Everyone understood these examples? Now getting next one. Fifth example. Quantity of water in milk. Quantity of water in milk constitutes 6 parts of every 20 parts of the mixture what is the percentage of water in the mixture? Quantity of water in milk constitutes 6 parts of every 20 parts of the mixture. 20 parts of mixture. Out of the 26 parts. Okay, so here we are finding out percentage of water in that mixture. Percentage of water in given mixture is equal to 6 out of 20 into 100. So it gives which is equal to 30%. So 30% of water in that given mixture. Okay. Now sometimes we are using that shortcut methods. So in that case, percentage formula we are using. Okay, so here percentage formula for multiplication factor. Percentage formula for multiplication factor. For every percent increase or decrease, a number called multiplication factor. It can be calculated which, when multiplied by original quantity, will give the increased quantity. Okay, so here whenever we are multiplying, calculated which multiplied by original quantity, and it will gives the increased quantity. So first here for percentage increase of a percent, then the multiplication factor will be 1 plus a upon 100. And in case of decrease of b percent, suppose here we have that b percent, and at that time multiplication factor is equal to 1 minus b upon 100. Okay, so here we are using that examples factors like this, multiplication factors like this one. If it is in increased, then in case of that increase, 1 plus a upon 100. If decrease is there, then we can use that 1 minus b upon 100. Look at this. If a percent of b and b percent of a is there, so at that time a percent of b same as b percent of a. How? Look at that. A percent of b is equal to, we can write that a upon 100 into b. So it gives AB divided by 100. Suppose this as the first expression. Then B percent of A. So it is equal to B divided by 100 into A. So it gives AB divided by 100. Okay. So these two as same. So we can say that A percent of B same as B percent of A. So it is clear that A percent of B has exactly the same value as B percent of A. Got it? Now we will solve the examples related to this. So look at this. Calculate 32% of 50. Calculate 32% of 50. Okay, so what is the value? Look at this, 50%. So 50% means we know that 1 upon 2, and 50% of 32. 50% of 32. So what is that? 1 by 2 into 32, which gives 16. So here it is 32% of 50. Then find the value of 50% of 32. What it gives? You will get that same value, na? A percent of B is same as B percent of A. 32% of 50 is same as 52%, 50% of 32. Because 50% of 32, it is gives 1 by 2. You can calculate that 32% of 50 as 32 divided by 100 into 50. You will get that same answer. 32 divided by 100. Look at this. आता इथं बघा 32% of 50 हे calculate केलं काय and 52% of 32. You will get that 16 only. You can calculate that. Separately calculate करून दाखवू का इथं? 32% of 50. 32 divided by 100 into 50. What it gives? 32 divided by 2. It is equal to 16. And 50% of 32. 50% of 32. It is also 16. Okay. Then going for next one. Next example. Find value of 45%. Find value of 45% of 280 plus 20% of 28% of 450. Okay, so let us solve this example. 28% of 450, 450. First we are taking the 28% of 450. It can be written as how we are writing this? Written as 45% of 280. Just we have seen that example. Proper with that proper example. A% of B, B% of A. So we are solving this 45% of 280 plus 45% of 280 is equal to 90% of 280. Is it okay? Now this 90% of 280 we can write as 100% of 280 minus 10% of 280. Okay, so 100% of 280, that is 280, and 10% of 280, it gives 28. So 280 minus 28, so it gives 252. These are the shortcut methods. These are the shortcut methods. Now tell me the answer of that next one. 42% of 250 plus 12.5% of 840. Just tell me that answer now. 42% of 250 plus 12.5% of 840. Yes, anybody? Or you can calculate that separately. 42% of 250, then 12.5% of 840. 12.5% means 25 by 2. 12.5 means 25 by 2. 42% of 250. So 42 divided by 100 into 250. And here 25 by 2 divided by 100 into 840. Either go with this method or you apply that earlier method. 42% of 250 and 12.5% of 840. How we are writing that? Yes, anybody? Just answer me. Ankita, Ashwini. Akanksha. Jadhav. Bhushan. Vishal. Yes, anybody? Raviraj. Tell me that answer. Ashwini. Calculate it and tell me that answer. 42% of 250 plus 12.5% of 840.
$210.
100 and
210.
210. Is it correct? How you have solved that? Go with a simple method. 42 by 100 into 250. How much?
105.
105. Then 12.5% means here 25 by 2 divided by 100 into 840. Means here it will be 200. Na?
105.
25 by 200 into 840. It is also 105. 105 plus 105. It is equal to 210. Okay. Then next. Next example. A batsman scored 110 runs. Suppose that batsman is A. A scored 110 runs, which included three boundaries and 8 sixes. What percent of his total score did he make by running between the wickets? So a batsman scored 110 runs, which included 3 boundaries and 8 sixes. What percent of his total score did he make by running between the wickets? So consider number of runs made by running. Which is equal to, how we are calculating it? Out of that 110, we are deducting that runs. So it will be 3 into 4. 3 boundaries are there and 8 sixes are there. So 3 into 4 plus 8 into 6. याच्यातनं हे मायनस करतो 110 मधनं हे मायनस करायचं. So it is 110 minus 12 plus 48. It is 60. So 110 minus 60 is equal to 50. Okay. Therefore, required percentage is equal to percentage of his total score, 50 out of 110 into 100. So how much here? 50 divided by 100 means 5 by 11 into 100. So which is equal to 45 and 5 by 11%. Or in decimal point, tell me that. For 5 by 11. How much?
45.
45 point. Point मध्ये येईल ना answer आता. 5
45.
divided by 11.
45.
45.45.
Yes.
50 येईल. 40.5 असेल. 50%. Okay. Now I will give you 2 examples for your homework. Or you can tell me that answer here only. If 12% of X is equal to 6% of Y. 6% of Y. Then 18% of X will be 18% of X will be equal to how much percent of Y? How much percent of Y? Would you like to tell me here?
9%.
Or you can solve. Huh? How much?
9.
9%. Okay. 12% of X is equal to 6% of Y. Then 18% of X will be equal to 9% of Y. Okay. The next one. If the given two numbers are respectively 7% of 7% of third number and 28% of third number. Then what percent is the first of second? Is the first of second. Okay. Then one more example is there. Later on, you can solve this. Two numbers are respectively two numbers are respectively 40% and 30% more than third number. More than third number. The second number expressed in terms of percentage of the first is. Okay, you can solve these two examples later on. Now we are going for next one. Next example. Two students appeared at an examination. One of them secured 9 marks more than the other. And his marks were 56% of the sum of their marks. 56% of sum of their marks. Then find the marks obtained by them. Okay, let us consider their marks. Let their marks are x plus 9. Look at this, two students appeared one exam. One of them secured 9 marks more than the other. So one student got that x plus 9 and second one considered with x marks. Okay, so by using this condition, x plus 9 is equal to 56. Look at this, 56 into x plus 9 plus x into 100. Okay, so which is equal to here it is x plus 9 is equal to 56 into x plus 9 plus x into 100. So here, tell me that calculation, x plus 9. 25x plus 9. Which is equal to 25, 56. 25x plus 9, which is equal to, we are getting that 14 into 2x, 14 into 2x plus 9. So x will be, I think here we are getting that x is equal to 33, na? X is equal to 33 and second number will be 33 plus 9. So second x plus 9, which is equal to 33 plus 9 is equal to 42. Is that the marks are 33 and 42.
मॅम ते 25 इन ब्रॅकेट x plus 5 9 कसं आलं ते
ते सॉल्व केल्यानंतर बघा इथं x plus 9 is equal to, just a minute. 56% of sum of their marks. So या ठिकाणी दोन्हीचं पण ऍडिशन घेतलं आपण. So x plus 9 plus x, त्याची percentage म्हणजे divided by 100 पाहिजे इथं. So here this 100, we are taking that 100 on this side. On LHS it will be 100 into x plus 9. Here it is 100 into x plus 9 is equal to, we have that equation as 56 into 2x plus 9. Okay. आता या ठिकाणी 100 आणि 56 या दोन्ही इक्वेशनला आपण 4 ने जर डिवाइड केलं तर इथं काय मिळेल आपल्याला 25 आणि इथं काय मिळेल आपल्याला 14, किंवा तुम्ही ऍज इट इज एक्झाम्पल घेतलं तरी काही प्रॉब्लेम नाहीये. ओके. सो हियर 25 into x plus 9 is equal to 14 into 2x plus 9. इक्वेशन कळलं हे? आणि आता हे इक्वेशन सॉल्व्ह केल्यानंतर आपल्याला काय मिळतं, x ची व्हॅल्यू calculate it and tell me that answer. 25 into 9 minus 14 into 9 is equal to 28x minus 25x.
99 equal to 3x or x equal to 33.
Yes, 99 is equal to 3x. Therefore, x is equal to 33. Okay. एक नंबर आहे आपला 33. और सेकंड काय असणार आहे x plus 9. So, first number that is 33 and second one are that marks of the two students. First one got 33 marks and second one x plus 9 means here 33 plus 9. It is equal to 42. Okay. Now next example. What percent of numbers from 1 to 70 have 1 or 9 in the units digits, in the unit place or units digit. Now consider number which have 1 or 9 in units digits, have squares that end in the digit 1. किती numbers आहेत तिथं? So let us consider. First I will write here numbers which have 1 or 9 in unit place or unit digits. Have squares. How we are taking a look at this? Have squares that ends in the digit 1. Then so find out that such numbers. So such numbers are from 1 to 70. What are they?
14.
Look at this. Yes. Total numbers are 14. So just I will write here 1, 9, 11, 19, 21, 29, 31, 39, 41, 49, 51, 59, 61, 69. Okay, total numbers कितने? 14. So number of terms which containing 1 or 9 in units digits. So that numbers are 14. Okay, now we are finding out the percentage. So
20.
percentage required. Yes. So required percent is equal to 14. Out of how many numbers are there? 1 to 70.
7.
7 or 17?
70.
Out of 70, na? Into 100. It is 20%. 20%. Okay. Next example. If 20% of A is equal to B percent of 20, then 20% of A is equal to, या ठिकाणी find out करायचे B percent of 20. Okay, so 20% of A is equal to how many percent of A? B percent of 20 means we are finding out how many percent of A. So consider that B percent of 20. B percent of 20 is equal to B divided by 100 into 20, which is equal to 20 by 100 into 1/100 into 20. 20% of A. Okay, which is equal to 4 divided by 100 of A. So it gives 4% of A. B ची व्हॅल्यू आहे if 20% of A is equal to B% of 20. If 20% of A is equal to B, then find out B% of 20 in terms of percentage of A. So B% of 20, it can be calculated with B. B ची value काय असेल 20% of A. So 20 by 100 into 1 by 100 into 20. So it is equal to 4 by 100 into A. So 4% of A. Now we are solving some examples of populations or somewhat some simple examples. Just we are solving some simple one. Then after that we will solve population examples. Let us go for that. Evaluate 70% of 320 plus 45% of 240. So how much we are getting that? By using simple method. 70% of 320. 70 divided by 100 into 320. Okay. Plus 45 divided by 100 of 240, which is equal to 77 into 32 and 45 by 10 means 12 into 9. Na? So it is 224 plus 108, which gives 332. Then next example, 16 and 2/3% of 600 gram minus 33 and 1/3% of 180 gram is equal to 16 and 2/3, that gives 50 by 3. 50 by 3% of 600 means 50 by 3 divided by 100 into 600 minus 33 and 1 by 3 means 100 by 3. So 100 by 3 divided by 100 into 180. How much? Here 50 by 300 into 600, it gives 100 minus 100 by 300 into 180 means here 0 cancel. 3 into 3 divided 18 divided by 3, so it is 6. So 6 into 10, 60. So 100 minus 60, it gives 40 gram. Then next one, 2 is what percent of 50? Tell me that. Examples are so easy. 2 is what percent of 50? Two divided by 50 out of 50, 2%. Yes. It is how many?
4%.
Yes, 4%. So many times you can, I think all are watching reels or that 1 minute video. Okay. So in that, so many sticks of percentage has given. How we are going to calculate that percent? How we can divide the means numerator and divide denominator बाय युजिंग सिम्पल स्ट्रिक्स. त्याच्यामध्ये आपण खूपशे रील्स बघतो, रील्स मध्ये पण आहेत बघा, ते खूपशे असे पर्सेंटेजचे आहेत, म्हणजे मॅथ्सचे पण रील्स आहेत त्याच्यामध्ये. सिम्पल वे मध्ये ऍप्टिट्यूडचे एक्झाम्पल्स कसे सॉल्व्ह करायचे, पर्सेंटेज असतील, सिम्पल इंटरेस्ट असतील, त्याच्यानंतर त्याच्यामध्ये रेशो प्रपोर्शन, तसे पण एक्झाम्पल्स आहेत. यू कॅन वॉच दॅट. So 2%, so it can be calculated that 2 out of 50, so 2 into 5. इथं या ठिकाणी what percent of 50, या ठिकाणी एक्झॅक्टली काय करतोय आपण, पर्सेंटेज. सपोज 4% ऑफ 50 घेतला आपण, 4% ऑफ 50 किती येईल, 4% ऑफ 50 मल्टिप्लिकेशन करायचं, 4 into 5 इट गिव्स 20. ऍक्च्युअली इथं 2 असणार आहे, कारण हे 50 आहे आणि इथं सिंगल डिजिट आहे, सो इट गिव्स 2, 2.0, that is 2. Okay, in this way you can calculate that. The next, half is what percent of 1/3? Half is what percent of 1/3? हा सांगा आता. Half is what percent of? Sudhir. किती येतं आन्सर?
16.
Half divided by 1/3. किती येतं?
Half divided by 1/3.
हा, what percent of 1/3 ना. Half is what percent of 1/3, म्हणजे 1/3 मधला 1/2 घेतला आपण, 1/2 divided by 1/3 into 100. किती येईल आता इथं?
16.66.
नो.
करून बघा.
किती येते सांगा हाफ? म्हणजे हा 1/2 डिवायडेड बाय 1/3 म्हणजे 3/2 झाला ना. 3/2 into 100. It is equal to
150.
how much?
150.
150% ना. बरोबर आहे ना. %150. Next one. What percent of 7 is 84? Somewhat different. What percent of 7 is 84? आता ह्या 7 मधला 84 आहे. Out of 7, 84. So 84 divided by 7 into 100. सांगा कॅल्क्युलेशन मला इथे किती येतं? 84 divided by 7 into 100.
1200.
Yes, it is 1200%. Next, what percent of 2 metric tons is what percent of 2 metric tons is 40 quintals? So as we know that conversion, 1 metric ton is equal to 10 quintal, isn't it? 1 metric ton is equal to 10 quintal. So required percent, what percent of 2 metric ton is 40 quintals. So here required percent we can calculate as 40 divided by 2 into 10. 40 divided by 2 into 10 into 100. किती लिहितं?
200.
It is 200%. आता मिसिंग टर्म्स आपण फाइंड आउट करूयात. मिसिंग फिगर. So find missing figure. What percent of 25 is equal to 2.125? Means x% of 25 is equal to 2.125. कसे कॅल्क्युलेट करतोय आपण इथे आता? इथे सपोज हे x आहे. So x divided by 100 of 25 is equal to 2.125. So which gives x is equal to इथे 25 by 100 आहे, इथे 100 divided by 25 होईल. On that changing right, left to right. So 100 divided by 25 into 2.125. Therefore x is equal to काय मिळेल?
8.5.
Yes, it is 8.5. Next one. 9% of x is equal to, suppose इथे x नाही आहे, तर missing term आहे, is equal to 63. How we are calculating 9% of x, which is equal to 63. So 9% of means 9 divided by 100 of x is equal to, इथं 6.3 आहे, sorry, it is 6.3. So it is 6.3. So 9 divided by 100 of x is equal to 6.3. So here it will be x is equal to 6.3 into 100 divided by 9.
70.
Yes, it is 70. Next example. 0.25% of is equal to 0.004. Yes. काय येईल सांगा आता इथं? 0.25% of what is equal to 0.04. आता इथे x आहे. So 0.25 divided by 100 of x. Suppose here it is x is equal to 0.04. Okay. So calculate this. What will be the value of x?
16.
Yes, it is 16. 0.04 into 100 divided by 0.25. So it gives 16. Okay. Now next example. Taking the examples on population. Last example, it may be the population of a town increased from 1,75,000 to 2,62,500 in decade. The average percent increases of population per year is. इथे 10 वर्षाचे जे काही पॉप्युलेशन इन्क्रीज झालेलं आहे ते दिलेलं आहे. 1,75,000 पासून डिरेक्टली 2,62,500 पर्यंत इन्क्रीज झालेलं आहे. 10 वर्षात एवढं झालंय. पहिल्यांदा आपण 10 वर्षाचं पॉप्युलेशन काढूया तिथं. इन्क्रीज इन 10 years. Increase in 10 years. It is equal to 2,62,500 minus 1,75,000. किती येते इथं आता? 2,62,500 minus 1,75,000. So it gives 87,500. Okay. So increase percent is equal to 87,500 out of 1,75,000 into 100. म्हणजे याच्यामध्ये इन्क्रीमेंट किती झाली ही हे कॅल्क्युलेट केलं तर आपल्याला किती मिळतं सांगा?
50.
Yes, it is 50%. ओके, 50% इन्क्रीमेंट म्हणजे इन्क्रीज झालेले पॉप्युलेशन. मग आता ऍव्हरेज काढायचं आहे. सो रिक्वायर्ड ऍव्हरेज इन पर्सेंटेज 50 डिवायडेड बाय 100 सॉरी 50 डिवायडेड बाय 10 एका वर्षात काढायचं आपल्याला पर्सेंटेज ऑफ 1 year. सो 50 डिवायडेड बाय आता 10 years मध्ये एवढं वाढलंय. मग आउट ऑफ 10 50%. सो इट इज इक्वल टू 5%. So every year it goes to increased by 5%. Got it? Then solving one more example. Two tellers, we are taking that example of two tellers X and Y. Two tellers X and Y. Are paid total of rupees 550 per week by their employer. If X is paid 120% of the sum paid to Y, of the sum paid to Y, how much is Y paid per week? How much is Y paid per week? Okay. Let the sum paid to Y
220.
Final answer 250. It will be 250. Let us see. Sum paid to Y per week. Suppose it is rupees Z. Okay. Then by given information Z plus 120% of Z is equal to 550. Okay. So here Z plus 120 divided by 100 of Z is equal to 550. Therefore, इथं कॅल्क्युलेशन करतोय आपण 100. इथं काय येईल 100Z plus 120Z is equal to 550 into 100. So 220Z is equal to 550 into 100. So Z is equal to, आता या ठिकाणी असं घेऊयात आपण 550 divided by 220 into 100. So किती येईल इथं 5 divided by
250.
2 ना 2. 5 divided by 2 into 100. So how much?
250.
It is 250. So इथं या ठिकाणी Y ला किती मिळतात पैसे 250 per week. Okay. So just put your roll numbers in chat box. Everyone, please put your roll numbers in chat box. I'm going to end this meeting here only. Thank you all of you.